All right, here's a good one. The first time we ever went to Woodstock, New York, we were going up for a midnight ramble. It was me and my friend Jack Donnelly, late night drifters represent. Um, we get into town. Well, first we got our room, which is a hotel I still stay at to today, and then we got our shit together and we headed into town. We went to Big Pink first. That was the first thing we did. We went to go visit that. No, actually, no, I got that wrong. I'm sorry. That's not what we did. We we rolled into town and went straight to Levon's, the Midnight Ramble spot. Saw a great show. Uh, this is crazy. So, Levon comes out of nowhere and gets on the drum set, and this girl front row starts freaking the fuck out, and he stops everything. He's like, "What's wrong, honey?" She's like, "Nothing's wrong. I love you." And he goes, "Well, we gonna have a good old loving time tonight." And he goes into the first song, and the whole place just went bananas. And then he had the place in tears with Atlantic City, and it was just a great show. And the guy sitting next to us was like, "Yeah, yeah, I got a friend that's like staying right next to Big Pink or staying in Big Pink or some shit like that." And we were like, "Word, where's that at?" And he gave us the address. And this is before smartphones and shit like that. So it was '07, so it was like right before all that. Um, so we go down to Big Pink, man, and we're like, holy shit, this is cool, man. Like, this is where they used to live and shit. And, we had heard about people going there and stuff before, but that was our first time. And we pulled out of the driveway, we started headed back into Woodstock. And as we were going into Woodstock, we saw the Woodstock School of Art on our right hand side, and I pulled over because I was driving and I was giving Jack Donnelly lyrics like they were coming to me, and I was like, "Yo, like," and I remember I pulled over on that because he wrote the first couple lines. Like, he wrote like the song "The Onteora Trail." He wrote "The Central Hudson's banks were high on the Onteora Trail" before I ever got a chance. And then I think he wrote the next line too: "The time has changed, the spirits die. What once held us strong is what made us divide." Uh, and then I remember I pulled over on the side of the road because I had this line, and it reminded me of this Syd Barrett song called "Long Gone." And I said this line to him. We were also thinking about Rick Danko because Rick Danko was like the unofficial mayor of Woodstock. We had heard that day, so this line came to me. It was "Long gone are the days that we watched the mayor walk these streets and they greeted him so." And the Altiora Trail was being written, and then I think over time we just kind of finished the rest of it. You know what I mean? Um, but that was the same day we came. So yeah, I guess it was the next day. We came back to PA, and we just started cutting some stuff in my old studio in Chester Springs, and we cut Onteora Trail. We cut I Find Trouble. What else? Maybe Green Summer. But yeah, it was just ever since then. Every time I go to Woodstock, I always try and write songs. Like, I even do some of the same. Keep the tradition going with the same places and the same stuff, and just try and continue to just be creative because that fucking town did something to me that day. When we were there, like, I remember saying to Jack, I said, "This is it. This is it." I meant that, like, this is what we've been trying to do, and it's being given to us, or we're being tapped into it now, and it's crazy, man. Like, after listening to the band's music so much and then just rolling into their town, which, like, they kind of kept on the humble tip. Like, they don't really, like, talk about the town that much, They do a little bit, like, saying that they like it and shit like that. But that's the true secret behind that extra thing that those guys have, because they all play so well together and they all sing so cool. But there's that something else that they have that not all bands have. It's like this weird creative thing, whatever it is, But it's just, it oozes out of that town, man. So yeah, that was cool.